Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. Hi there. I'm taking a chance that we'll keep the power on. The hurricane is outside and we're inside and the wind is blowing. But I have a pre-primed 12 by 24 inch canvas. And I'm going to use Colourarte Colors because it's what I've got. I've got Deco Americana 24 karat gold, and I think that'll work okay. It's not as thin as I thought it was going to be either. I just made it up. I need a base layer, and I don't mind if some of it shows through at all. And I may want more of that. I'm going to take advantage of the dancing fuchsia on the Chantilly lace. And it's really dark. I need to add some more pouring medium to that. I went a little overboard. This is Weeping Wisteria. I'm going to try and restrain myself, which is never easy, and go light. This is an Interference blue. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to find out. It looks white now, but it will dry blue for sure. And I'm going to skip ahead to the Prussian violet, I believe it is. Yes, assuming that it'll come out. I've got some Cyan Aqua. The colors will be listed under the video. Pattern I put down does not matter at this point because the shovel will manipulate the paint. This is Vibrant Aqua. I've been tipping the bottles. I'm almost out of saffron, a Prizm Pour, and I'm almost out of Orange Crush, but I'm going to try and get something out. And I might risk a little bit of, and I've got a new purely pigment called Tickled Pink, and it is riotously pink. And I think, unless I could figure out a way to get some of that Orange Crush out, and I'd like to, can get a little I got a lot more than I anticipated actually. Yellow orange. Okay. So it's a good pan of colors. I'm not sure there's enough colors in there, but we'll find out in a minute. And I suppose I want a little bit of black. Which is not something I usually do, because every time I put black with orange, I'm usually sorry. So I'm going to take away my 12-inch canvas, put my pan of colors down right on the canvas, since I know. Now, is there anything else I want in there? I'm kind of feeling like putting a little bit of Vibrant Aqua right down here at this end. And maybe, did I do red violet? I don't know if I did red violet or not. No, and I want some. And I might like a little more gold, and that can't hurt anything either. Put a good sized dollop of gold in there. I don't mind if I have an overabundance of gold. I have a scrape dish that I can scrape my shovel off on, and I'll need to do that. My shovels are from the dollar store. And the rain has just started. Well, it did rain earlier. So I lift up my shovel, make sure it's at a 45-degree angle if I want to get the rest of the paint to slide out of it. And there is always a possibility that I could grab one of my silicone rubber brushes and try something I've never tried before. Not sure that worked. Not sure it didn't work. Definitely make different shapes. And patterns. So that's kind of cool. I wish I had more yellow in there. I'm going to throw some Tuscan Sun in there. And it's actually open, which is good. I don't usually do crossovers, but I want to try it. Alright, I'm going to keep doing that thing that I just did. With my silicone brush. I'm going to try and use it to dribble. That was interesting. You might want to change sides. Like and swivel the whole canvas around. I don't know if you can hear that storm outside or not, but it's amping and ramping. I'm going to wipe off my brush because I might like that size, exact size again soon. I'm going to try and restrain myself. I keep saying that, don't I? I want to flip this around. I never have a plan doing this. I just have to give in to whatever whim I'm... Gotta remember to tip the shovel up to get the rest of the paint out. Time to grab some more paint. I have beautiful paint, but I want some Chantilly lace, and I'm going to put it right in the shovel. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to take the paint again. Actually, I'm going to let this paint right here run because I know it's the largest. And maybe, if I'm careful, I see something in there. It's got to go. And the clog from the yellow was still in my, stuck to my tweezers. Now, is my brush clean enough to do anything? That's the first time I've done this in unison with this method. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I'm not sure it's not going to work. Different shapes than usual, which is definitely desirable, I think. Chances are good I'm going to want to do some dots. Got little stringy tails attached to my blob of paint. If I scrape off my scriddlings, which is what I usually call my leftover paint, I can still use them. So there wasn't as much there as I anticipated. Let's see if I can get something off the back. Yep, I got paint on the back. Interesting shapes. And I need a Q-tip. And I don't even know if I have one. I have a partial. I'm going to use, what, a skewer, if I can find one. I can grab a clean one. And I've got plenty of gold right here. That's kind of cool. Wouldn't mind a color that matches this, but I've got plenty of gold, so I'll just use what's handy. And it's easy enough to use more later if that's what I want to do. Although I think that there's some orange underneath. Alright, back to the process at hand, and let's see what we can do. We've got a nice pan of colors. Oh, I just stuck my finger in my painting. Darn. We'll fix it right up. That is by far and away more paint than I should probably use. I am out of range, I'm so sorry. It's a good thing I use CAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixes. I might actually get to use up my pan of colors, I'm not sure yet. I haven't been wiping off my bottom because I've been using my shovel. I'm going to come down from the top. Actually, I want to bring that over. Might want to let that go down. Grab my brush and see what I can do. That's pretty cool, actually. I need that to behave. And, I want to put some more dots in this. And I've got some gold in the bottom of my pan, plenty of gold in fact, that I might just use to finish off that stroke that looks incomplete to me. And if I can find a paintball skewer, then I can put different sized dots in. I don't know, I don't really have any colors left in here. I do, however, have my brush and my gold, and if I need to add something, now's the time. My gold has white in it from the Chantilly lace, but it will dry clear, mostly. Usually I use my shovel to dot, but right now I want to try this shovel, yeah, there we go, this brush, at least for a moment. Add a few more marks maybe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My created playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions, it will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.